Whatever you see in your twin flame, the beautiful and maybe not so beautiful, are simply projections of the contents of your own mind. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Breann, a Master Certified Ascension Coach with Twin Flames Universe. Today I want to talk to you about the projections that you see in your twin flame, because what I mean first of all is that when I say it's projections of the contents of your own mind, I'm referring to beliefs, thought systems, patterns, maybe misalignments with love. And we know on a foundational level that your twin flame is your mirror, meaning they're mirroring back to you where you're not loving yourself. But this one can really, you can take this much deeper. And what I mean by that is literally everything that you see in your twin flame, when you look at them and you're just in awe and so in love with them, and those deep feelings that you have in your heart, that is the love that you are within yourself looking back at you. All right, it's a projection of the love that you are, the loving being that you are, or where you love yourself. Whereas, let's say if your twin flame's doing something that's triggering you, we all are very well aware of the triggers and the upsets. Well, your twin flame is mirroring back to you the contents of your own mind. And what is happening in that is that there's something going on inside of you that you are simply, kind of like most of us know what a projector is. It's you have film, or like when you go to a movie theater, you see a movie. If you've ever looked up behind you, you can see there's like a projector that's projecting the movie, or maybe that's the old way of doing things, I don't know. But in the old days, when I was growing up in the 90s, this is how they had it. You had like a movie projector up in the very top in the back that would project the film onto the big screen. Maybe they don't do it like that anymore. We're in year 2024. But for me growing up, it was a classic projector. Not classic, not old, but you get what I'm saying. It projects. So when you look at your twin flame and you see something that you don't like, you see something that, I wish they would change that. Know that that is actually a projection of something that you're seeing inside of yourself. Okay, and I can give you some my own personal examples to maybe help you get clear. But something that I've moved through a lot in my journey is self-acceptance. And this would manifest in many different ways. And the opposite of self-acceptance is rejection and maybe judging oneself. And there have been times throughout my journey when I've felt maybe upset with my twin flame and felt that my twin flame was judging me. And I would get upset. I would feel triggered. And as I would go deeper into that, and also applying the mirror exercise, I would find these places within me, and I still do to this day. I find places inside of myself where I'm actually deeply judging myself, and I'm rejecting myself. But what would happen is, because I would be numbed out or not aware of those parts of my consciousness, all I would be aware of is projecting that onto my twin flame. I wouldn't even be aware of the projection. I would just automatically think that my twin flame is judging me and rejecting me. And I would have no inkling or no idea that I was actually doing that to myself. And that's why the mirror exercise is incredibly powerful, because sometimes you're not going to know that you are doing these things to yourself within your own consciousness, which is why I said you're projecting the contents of your own mind. And I've got another example here is that, I was helping someone today, and they were deeply afraid that their twin flame would deceive them. There was a fear around deception. And as we unpacked it, there was a deception of self, meaning not fully accepting oneself and believing that, and this is very, very common. I've done this. I know many, many people that I've worked with that, that I've talked to that have done this as well. But it's also like a form of rejection because you believe that you're not good enough and that you're not accepted, and so therefore you must, kind of like put on a mask, like be a special something or a special someone, and not being your authentic self. And when you do that, you're essentially deceiving, you're being deceptive towards yourself because you're not being honest with who you truly are. And that, once again, that is another thing that can be, like with this person, being projected onto their twin flame, and deep-seated fear that their twin flame was going to deceive and be deceptive. But meanwhile, when we unpacked it with the mirror exercise, oh, I'm actually being deceptive and deceiving myself. Why? Because I'm rejecting myself, and I think that I'm not good enough. I think that I'm not worthy, and that I must do something more or be something more in order for my twin flame to accept me. So the purpose of this video is really for you to look at where you're at with your twin flame right now. It doesn't matter if you're experiencing physical separation or if you're currently with your twin flame now, union, wherever you're at on your journey. You can ask yourself, how do I feel about my twin flame right now? Do I feel incredibly peaceful and content? Or is there something that, that thing that they do, it just doesn't set well with me? There's just that thing that keeps happening. Well, this is an opportunity for you to look a little bit deeper into why that thing keeps happening, and applying the mirror exercise and getting clear on. And here's another thing, a really good thing for you to know, is the mirror is not always going to be the same thing across the board. For example, let's say, for something that I healed in my union was codependency, okay? And I was experiencing codependency with a soulmate, whereas my twin flame was experiencing codependency with a parental figure or mom. And so you can see how it wasn't exactly the same across the board, but it was still yet codependency in a relationship, right? And so your twin flame could be, maybe they are, maybe there's a core fear of abandonment. Well, you and your twin flame, you're both going to experience this core fear, but it might manifest in different ways. Like for you, it might manifest in your union, like feeling that your twin flame is abandoning you. Whereas with your twin flame, it might be maybe a parent, they've experienced abandonment from a parent. And so you both are mirroring this to each other. And if you are watching this video, well, this is the opportunity for you to go within and heal that, in addition to any other things that you feel that your twin flame might be showing you. So just remember this. Anything you see in your twin flame, the beautiful and the not so beautiful, those are simply projections of the contents of your own mind. And so as you attune your vibration, as you raise your vibration to that of unconditional divine love, when you look at your twin flame, you're only going to see divine unconditional love, and you're going to be physically together with them in that vibration, because what is inside of you is what you're going to see in your reality, just as a projector, a projection screen. What is on the film, right, in the projection or projector, I don't know if I'm saying these words right, but bear with me. Whatever's on the film, that's what's going to be projected onto the big screen. That is the same as your mind. And, the thing in this is you may not be entirely aware on what's playing on the film because it's been playing for so long. And that's why the mirror exercise is so powerful, is because there might be something playing, a pattern, a misbelief that is playing on that film, and you don't know, but you see it in your twin flame and you're like, what is this? Well, that's why. There's something in your consciousness that you might not be aware of yet, which is what they're showing you. And do the mirror exercise. If you feel stuck on your journey, that's why it's incredibly crucial and important to claim support with an ascension coach, So reach out and claim your support, and your coach can help you identify where this pattern is playing out. If you feel completely blind to it, the coach can totally help and support you in identifying what the core issue is and also resolving it that way that you can move forward in your union. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.